Hello and welcome.
Before you leave office, will you let us know if there's aliens? Because this is the only thing I really want to know. I want to know what's going on. Would you ever open up Roswell and let us know what's really going on there?
So many people ask me that question.
Oh, come on, Donald Trump and Donald Trump Jr. This is my show.
I know it sounds almost ridiculous,
No,
but it's
doesn't.
actually the real question
It
I
sounds
want to
like
know.
a cute question, but it's actually, there are millions and millions of people that want to go there, that want to see it. I won't talk to you about what I know about it, but it's very interesting. But Roswell's a very interesting place with a lot of people that would like to know what's going on.
So you're saying you may declassify?
Oh.
You'll take it?
Well, I'll have to think about that one, right? I'll have to think.
What? Declassify Roswell? Oh, really, Trump? There is no way you will disclose anything. And this is my show, and I will do the Roswell disclosure. Roswell UFO incident was another UFO crash landing accident happened in Roswell, New Mexico, much more explosive than the recent UFO crash in Brazil. If you haven't watched it, check out the video in the description below. In Roswell, not only did they find a spaceship, but they also found the aliens, and one of them was still alive when found. This accident happened in 1947, 4th of July. Aliens also want to celebrate the Independence Day, okay? And for some unknown reason, their flight crashed into a farm in Roswell. After they crashed, the alien realized, oh shit, they are late for the party. So they tried their best to restart the engine and flew another 150 miles and crashed again, causing 2 deaths and 1 injured. A farmer named William Brazel said he heard an extremely loud bang outside his house, and it was around 10 p.m. Because it was all dark, he couldn't go and investigate, so he prayed that his property was fine and went back to bed. And the next day, he drove around his ranch and saw some kind of metal debris scattering on the ground. They were shiny under the sun. He soon reported his finding to the local police and presented the metal debris to the police. The police officer saw the metal. Oh my god, what is this? It was nothing like what they have seen before, and they reported to the Roswell Army Airfield, RAAF. The in charge called William Blanchard. He had taken it very seriously and sent Major J.C. Marcel, and Marcel brought his 2 colleagues, together with the farmer, back to the ranch, and more pieces of the metal were picked up. When Marcel reached the farm, he saw the crash scene, and it was exactly what the farmer said. Many metal debris on the ground. They collected the debris and reported back to camp. On July 8, 1947, RAAF Public Information Officer Walter Holt issued a press release stating that the Army personnel had recovered a flying disc, which crashed on a ranch near Roswell, as described in the July 9, 1947 edition of the Roswell Daily Record. But right after the local news published the article, the military quickly made another claim, saying they made a mistake. It was actually weather balloon, not UFO. They even took some photos, trying hard to convince the public. You see, it's not UFO, it's weather balloon. The article even wrote, large area of bright wreckage made out of rubber strings, tin foil, a rather tough paper and sticks. All these are actually very common items. Do you think that the farmer saw this common item, he would drove all the way to town to report?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And the interview with the farmer also published in the second report. He said he saw 2 weather balloons before. There is something behind this line. If you read between the lines, he was indirectly telling us, I'm certain it was not weather balloon. I have seen weather balloons before, and I just can't tell you what it really is, because someone don't allow me to say. Genius William Brazel. Before social media, people would tend to believe what the news said, because that was their only source of information. And since the officials said it was weather balloon, and what else can we do? In 1978, almost 30 years later, a physicist and UFO researchers interviewed hundreds of people involved in the Roswell UFO incident. So why wait after 30 years, you may ask? If I want to disclose anything classified, and not get myself into trouble, I will only do it after I retire and discharge from my duties. So the first person interviewed was Major Marcel. Let's take a look at the interview.
One thing I was certain of, that it was not a weather balloon, nor an aircraft, nor a missile. It was something else, which we didn't know what it was. These little members could not be broken, could not be burned. I even tried to burn them.
And the second key person, Dubos.
Cover story, the balloon part of it, is the story that's to be given to the press. McMullen told me, you are not to discuss this, and this is more than top secret, as he said. It's beyond that, and you will.
Their conclusion was, at least one alien spacecraft crashed near Roswell. Alien bodies had been recovered. A government cover-up of the incident had taken place. Again, people have their attention on Roswell incident. The public, even some Congress people pressure the military to give a proper explanation. But only until 1994, due to the pressure of the public, the military published an official report called the Roswell Report, admitted that it was a cover-up. But it was still not UFO, it was a top secret experiment conducted by the military. But the public still don't buy it. By the mid-90s, public polls such as 1997 CNN Time poll revealed that the majority of the people interviewed believed that aliens had indeed visited Earth, but all the relevant information was being kept secret by the US government. There were photos of the military trying hard to convince the public that it was not UFO, but weather balloon. So along with Major Marcel in the photo, it was General Remy. General Remy was holding on to a paper, which looked a lot like the military memorandum. The memorandum was a series of instructions from the top. If it is possible to declassify the memorandum, then the truth may resurface. But most of the photos show the back of the memorandum. Only one was captured by the camera, but it was extremely blurred. In 2014, welcome to the technology era. Someone was rewarding $10,000 US to anyone who can decode the memorandum. And an expert in visual technology, he used the most advanced OCR software to decipher the image. It took him 2 years and he decoded 80% of the memorandum. The $10,000 was not easy to earn, but the result is shocking. One part was written, the victim of the wreck. Not only there were wreck, but also victims. 2 deaths and 1 injured. The alive alien had a code name EBE-1. Have you ever wondered why US Army's weapon was so advanced, so out of this world? So subscribe to me and you will not miss it. So back to the memo. The memo used the word "this" with an inverted column. Not weather balloon, okay? It was a special kind of disc. If the decipher memo was accurate and the account was all true, we can be certain that UFO visited Earth. And our government already have contact with some of the extraterrestrial beings. If you would like to see Fang talks about UFO and mysteries, subscribe to my channel. And if you enjoyed this video, also please give me a like and comment. See you next Saturday.